Hello and welcome back. Today I am playing a game called Love Sam, and from what I have seen, which is very little, it's like a walking simulator horror game about a teenager and a diary. It was $3 on Steam, and I don't know how long this game is, but I'm assuming it's probably gonna have to be split up into at least 2 videos. But yeah, I just wanted to give it a shot. So we'll record one, and if no one likes it, then there won't be another one. For libations tonight, Pinot Grigio. Always hits the spot. Alright, let's dive in and hope that this game works. Oh. The storm is loud. My dirty little secrets. Read on to move on. The last human on Earth was sitting alone in a room. There came a knock on the door. I've never cared for keeping a diary, but now it seems to be a good time to start keeping one. Why? Because after all these years, I just can't no. Because after all these years, I just can't forget about what used to be the light of my life. I know, overdramatic much. Knowing Brian Colmer as much as I did is bound to leave that big chunk of residue. Let's just say this diary is what's left of our relationship. Ooh. 3 years. No. 3 years have passed, and the world around me is still the same. Well, except for me. I look like a mummified corpse. What would B say if he saw me again? B left Rosen Peak the moment he graduated high school to go to a fancy college of his dreams. Since then, I could only rely on my memories of him to keep on going. I wonder if it was the same for him, too. When you love someone, his whole existence just gets etched into your brain. So no matter how much B changes, I will always know it's him. But will B do the same for me? I know B liked me a lot too, but he was not the most likely person to remember stuff. What was that noise? I'm uncomfortable. Considering how long 3 years felt for me, it's possible he did forget about me. Or am I giving him too little credit? So here comes the big question. Will he remember me? Oh, Ouija board. I can't turn the page. That's a terrifying Ouija board. Yes, I remember you, I think, right? Oh. I remember you. Who am I kidding? It's B we're talking about. We didn't have the most perfect relationship, but he won't just dump his memory of me down the toilet or something. He's too much of a nice guy for that. And don't forget cute. I just hope our time together is meaningful enough to him. Enough to make him cherish even the darkest ones. Speaking of cherishable memories, I wonder what happened to Joe's Diner. Used to be my favorite place naturally because it was B's favorite place to begin with. There were 2 things that were too good for Rosen Peak. It would be Brian and Joe's Diner. Home of the best pancakes in the world. Brian Colmer. 5 stars. Brian Colmer. Things were so much easier back then. B could just go, hey, and I would be like, hey. Nothing but hanging out after that, with some occasional visit to Colton Hill. We had such a good thing going. Will he remember my voice? Will he say hey to me again? Did time already ruin our moments? Oh! I didn't mean to do that. Did I have an option? Can I? Hello? Hello? Okay. 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 I just wanted to say hello every time I called him, but what I want to do and can do are two different things, as always. Just enjoying B's presence on the other side of the phone was satisfying too in a way, though. Hey, I imagined him eagerly waiting to hear something other than my breath. What? Ugh. I wish I could sneak into people's minds. How do I... If I had that power, I would never stop looking through B's window. How do I get up from the chair? How do I close the window? Oh, God. Oh, I'm sweating. I knew it was coming, too. Oh, what just happened? There's like another note. August 21st, 2006. That as a debut outfit, I admire your confidence, Sam. And with that, my whole high school year was what? My whole high school years are probably over. First day of new school and the new girl in town got classified as undesirable by what seems to be the Queen of Waywright Academy. I spent last night telling myself, confidence, Sam, confidence. But looks like I should have spent the time picking better clothes. I try not to care too much about blending in, but these kids already look at me like I'm a candy handed out by strangers. I'm still thinking about that bang on the window. There's something fishy in there. Judging from their whispers, I could figure out they didn't know Waywright even accepted transfers. It's been less than 24 hours since I moved to Rosen Peak, and I already enjoy sitting alone in my dorm room more than an attempt to socialize with people who call me a city girl. Well, screw you too, hillbillies. Besides, I decided not to force myself into making friends after how my old friends decided to turn on me. I just hope these guys leave me alone at least. Keeping a diary sure can help keep things together in all the chaos. I haven't kept a diary since kindergarten, but this seems like a good time to start. Kudos to Mom for giving me the advice. Oh shoot, almost forgot calling her. Write you later, diary, my only true friend. Love, Sam. Okay, looking through the window. I never want to think of that again. Will B remember the moment he came into my life? For me, it's as clear as the moment he left. So clear that the downfall of our relationship still cuts deep into my heart. Stranger, friend, to special someone, to a bloodstain. Yeah, life in Rosen Peak was a jar filled with bittersweet... What was that? Life in Rosen Peak was a jar filled with bittersweet candies. Not exactly tasteful, but I learned to enjoy it. Nevertheless, it's where my heart lies. Wrote a poem in B's memory. He used to struggle with Miss Lasley's poetry practices, even if he didn't have to try that hard. Miss Lasley always told us, poetry is not about using fancy words. Let your feelings do all the work. Well, this is how I feel. I'm scared. I stand at his doorstep, heart filled with desire. He rushes down the stairs, heart red like fire. But before his spirit can soar, first he must answer the door. Don't make me get up. Knock, knock. This door? Oh, it's pitch black. That's the bathroom? It sounded like it was that door. I don't see anything. Can I go back to reading now? Oh, yeah, I think I can. August 22nd, 2006. Stacy is a classic. FYI, she's the one who talked crap about my favorite vintage shirt. It's like she jumped straight out of a cheesy teen drama. Blonde, hot, always talking, and a cheerleader. She even has a beefy jock for a boyfriend. I didn't want to start talking shit about someone already, but how could I resist? Every time I get in Stacy's view, triggered an obvious backbite. I'm seriously starting to think she's under a curse that kills her if she stopped talking about someone else. I'm Stacy. I'm pretty. Sadly, coping with her bitchiness wasn't the hardest part of the day. Mom called again. As far as she knows, it's just rainbows and butterflies here in Rosen Peak. I can still remember the complicated face she made when I told her that my application was accepted by Wainwright. None of us were expecting them to approve a transfer request of an 11th grader. Even if she told me she understands my need to move out of the city, I feel really guilty for leaving her alone. You already used up your last runaway chance, Sam. Get yourself together. If not for you, for Mom. And now this says, hey. This is freaky. Other Wainwright kids were so predictable. Their doors were already open even before I put my hand to the knob. But B's door was... What's that noise? B's door was closed shut and so beautifully painted. Everyone liked him, but couldn't get him to open up. I knew there was something more behind that pretty paint, something behind his bright smile. But on the other hand, being able to hang out with him was a good enough blessing for me, enough to make me want to never leave his side. Never, ever. You got a stage 5 clinger. Uh-oh. Oh. I take it back, I didn't mean it. Ugh, the lights are off. I'm so scared. Why is it not working? Oh, I went to the wrong one, that's why. No, they're not working either! What do I do? Oh god. Oh. Oh. August 24, 2006. My first Rosen Peak weekend. As the name itself gives away, the small town fits perfectly as a setting for the mystery horror genre. Lush forest, endless hills, and a lake that I'm certain is hiding a couple of dead bodies. I could pay a visit one day and take some gorgeous shots. As for now, I'm just gonna leave those... What? Points of interest on my to-do list, which is already filled with crazy amount of homework. I now know my youngsters of Wainwright will... What? Wainwright will try their best to get as far away from school as possible after class, to escape from choking on the pressure that teachers give them. Even on weekdays, pretty girls like Stacy will have their boyfriends give them... I'm scared, I'm gonna see something in the background. Give them a ride, and others make use of the power of public transportation to get to the more crowded part of town. It does feel too quiet with no one left in school, but at least I don't feel as lonely as I was in San Diego. At least I don't have to watch everyone I know turn their faces away like I'm some kind of demon spawn. At least I don't have to be reminded how fucked up things can be in a single moment. Moving on won't be easy, but as long as I keep myself busy, it won't be that hard. As for my weekend plan, I'll just improvise in the morning. Write you later, love, Sam. B was always pushing his limits. Well, it was more like he was always being pushed, but he was good at it. That's why he naturally became the best quarterback of the team, while maintaining a high grade for a star player. B was the best quarterback Wainwright could ask for. Seeing him running all sweaty on the field always triggered something tingly within me. Something that made me want to catch him behind his back and never let go. Aww. Cute. All sorts of feelings and thoughts were pumped restlessly into my brain with every heartbeat. It gave me a bad headache, a good kind of bad headache. I wanted it to stop. I wanted it to never stop. But as soon as B gave me that hey, all those headaches were washed away. It used to be the best prescription I could ask for. Take away the pain and let only the good things stay. Hi. Oh, now what do I have to do? Oh, there we go. Oh! I'm so sweaty. I don't want to play anymore. August 31st, 2006. For a boarding school, Wayrite intellectuals are not that interested in becoming intelligent. I visited the library today and two things surprised me. The place was much bigger than the one in my old school. Someone could get lost in there. And two, I had a strong feeling that people rarely visit the library, maybe because they feared being lost in there. The place was too clean. Even the book showed a little sign of human touch. Now I feel sorry for complaining about Miss Lasley's book assignment. I wonder if Stacy's even thinking of picking a book. With her admiring her boyfriend Kyle's tattoo all day, I doubt she has spare time to do that. Is she depending on Kyle to do the reading for her? Seriously? According to what I saw so far, he's either busy reacting to whatever's coming out of Stacy's mouth or working up some shenanigans with his jock buddy. Brian, was it? So yeah, right. In the meantime, I should be more concerned about myself than the well-being of the whole school. We too cool for books. Now, open those eyes, no need for words. The sweetest love songs, those eyes, utters. So turn around and sing for me. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, I just got goosebumps all over my entire body. God. Can I please turn on the lights now? God! Wait, was I not supposed to do that? Did I die? Oh. An arrow? What the? What just happened? What am I doing? What was that? What's the point of this stick? I don't feel good. Oh my god, is this game almost over yet? I don't want to play this ever again. Visited the library again. A bit more people than before, and among them was Brian. It's not worth I'm sorry. Ugh. It's not worth a bother, but seeing a major skank's boyfriend's bud wandering around in the library is uncanny by anyone's standards. He must have been there to pick the book for Miss Lasley's assignment. I almost got too close to him, trying to see what he was going to pick. I really hope he didn't notice that. I'd rather be known as a regular geek than a creepy one. I'm not gonna say anything because she wants to kill me. A jock in a library. Now I've seen everything. I said library. What was me? Hate to admit, but seeing Brian at the library was today's only diary-worthy event. Probably because it's the only human interaction that didn't give me the sensation of someone talking behind my back. At least today's entry is a tad more meaningful than what I wrote yesterday. I need to revise my book options now. Write you later. Love, Sam. So, Can't believe I was excited to play this game. Because what I'm seeing now, I feel like I'm gonna cry, is that something took a picture of me from under my bed. I can't get up without... I can't go to the next page without getting up and doing something first. Oh, my lights are back on. But there's writings on my wall. I'm so scared. This must be what the stick is for. I'm not okay with this. I might have to end this recording soon. It was Mr. Kane's 9th psychology class, and he still managed to come up with another lame activity. This time he gave each of us a sheet and made us write down some of our own personal traits. For the next 10 cringy minutes, I managed to squeeze out some of the aspects of myself that I could hate less. After that, Mr. Kane told us to think about whether or not others would agree with each of them. He called it re-engaging the perspective towards oneself. Blah, blah. Wow, like I really needed to reevaluate my stupid self. But it's not the dumb subconscious exercise that's bugging me right now. When the papers were being passed around, Brian, yep, him again, kind of smiled at me. It's 11 p.m. now. Why am I writing about this? It's most likely an accidental glance, but I still don't know. Why the very image hovered in my head for the rest of the class. Okay, the rest of the day. Stupid brain probs wanted an excuse for screwing up today's math test. Get out of my brain! As the time we spent together grew longer, one question kept on growing with it. What does the me in B's eyes look like? Does he see me as I see him? Does he see me as I see myself? Does he see me as I want him to? I screamed in agony, but there was nobody to even hear it. I'm so uncomfortable. These are trick questions. Will others think that I do not overthink? Yes, you do not overthink. What? I can't even answer these. No, you don't overthink. Oh, shit. Won't betray anyone. Will others think that I won't betray? Sure, I think. That I never act on impulse? No, you never act on impulse. Don't run away from my responsibility. No, you don't. Am I a fucking freak? No! Ah! Ah! I wanna make sure that I don't write the wrong thing. But I might have to fill it in. It's not letting me fill it in! September 11, 2006. Lest we forget. I was returning some of the books I checked out when he came out of nowhere. Hey, anything worth reading? No, wait. Hey. Anything worth reading? I never thought the voice was aimed at me, but my heart was somehow already skipping a beat. Brian had to tap me on the shoulder to get my complete attention. Sam, right? I saw you going in and out of the library, he said with a buttery voice. It's not like I've been stalking you or anything. I come here from time to time, too, to get my stupid assignment out of the way so I can focus on my games. He said he couldn't find anything interesting to read, and since all he could think of were comics, he could use some guidance. My mind was still jumbled up from the ambush. All I remember saying is, how about Misery, Stephen King's da-da-da. Because boys like any story with blood and breaking bones, right? Oh, God. I don't recall how the rest of the conversation went, but I'm certain he said, "See you later," at some point, and I said, "Yeah, see ya. Misery. Real nice, Sam. If Brian didn't know you were a weirdo, he does now." I think that's a fine book choice. What I did for B. All of them, because I loved him. Why couldn't he just understand? So, did she kill someone? Did she kill a lot of people? Others were nothing but poison. I was the only one who truly cared, but B didn't even appreciate the things I've done for him. I never wanted a drama. I wanted a poem-ish life. A tender, subtle love story written only for his eyes. Totally fine if no one else gets it as long as B does. B was always welcome in my world. I give him the key to it. Even if he lost it, he could always come back to our world to find it. Am I supposed to touch that? And I think it's a good time to come back now, B. Oh, hell no. Let's go back to our small world where I placed my heart at everywhere you loved. Let's go back. Okay. I don't know. Well, there's a heart right here. There's one. Oh. Is that what I was supposed to do? I brought it back here? Go back, can I? Oh, yeah, I can. Oh! There's the key. But I know he's not coming back. I will never hear that hey ever again. I will never know what's behind his door locked tight with smiles. Because I give him my key and B didn't. Let's go back. Okay, so... Okay. What? What is the purpose of this? Oh! So, September 16, 2006. Turns out the lake does have a history of having a dead body in it. I know this because I visited there. I visited there because Brian took me there. What? It all happened so fast I was outside the yard reading when Brian appeared out of nowhere. Again, he said, hey, and started telling me how he actually enjoyed the book and how he never read the same book twice in his life. And since he was heading out, he offered to give me a tour of the town. 10 minutes later, we were passing Joe's Diner, home of the world-famous pancakes, says Brian. There was also an arcade across the diner. Brian hates the place because it's teeming with 10-year-olds. The donut shop was Brian's must-go-to place, too, unlike the music store, which, according to him, seriously needs to restock. I found my own point of interest, a bookstore. It was weird seeing a bookstore and a gym standing side by side, though. At the end of the tour, I finally got to taste that sweet pancake Brian worshipped. Out of the window, I could see the weird, gigantic hill that was also visible from my dorm room. Brian revealed that it was his secret base of some kind, since the few people actually visit Colton Hill. He jokingly said he could take me there when I'm cool enough. After dinner, Brian dropped me off at the bus station and drove off to meet up with his friends. I was exhausted but hyped up beyond my limits. I can't sleep. How can I when the whole day just feels like a dream? So. Broken memories, broken heart, broken neck. Crack, crack, crack. Yikes. Okay. It just auto-saved. I think I'm gonna stop it here. I'm really intrigued by this game, but I am feeling very uncomfortable. It's so weird how a game that is, like, so simple like this is, like, really making me really scared and really uncomfy. And then a game like The Mortuary Assistant where it's like demon, 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 cutting open dead bodies, ghost, demon, like it's a little bit more bearable. I don't know, maybe because I've like kind of played that already. This is a whole other world. There's something really scary about this. Maybe just because it is so simple, I don't know. I am very intrigued by this game. I want to keep playing it. But not right now. I've had my fill for the night. I'm too scared. Okay. Let me know if you like this video. If you do like the video, make sure that you like the video. And comment and subscribe. And hit the bell and get notified when I post. And that would mean a lot. Share the video if you're feeling frisky. That would also mean a lot. And if you are interested in playing this game, it was $3 on Steam, but I will put it in the description below. And I will post in a couple of days. And until then, cheers.